Everybody, this is Living the Dream with Alex. So, just meaning videotape. So I did get out of the mud hole. So glad. A forest ranger came out and he was so nice can be. And I apologize, I forgot his name and I feel bad, but it's okay. So, if this forest ranger sees this video at any time, I will say thank you for pulling me out, with the big yellow school bus. You should remember that. So thank you so much. He was so nice. This forest ranger came out with his truck and he hooked onto it with a chain and he had no problem and he pulled me out of the mud hole. That was so nice of him to do that. And he did not expect anything in return or anything like that. He was just so nice and willing to help out. And he offered. So, thank you. So, to let y'all know, yes, like I was just saying, I am out of the mud hole. Now, I would not be going down the road anymore. But, I do have a nice camping area. As you can tell, well, there's a Muffin out there walking around. Muffin! Come here. Come on, baby. Oh, there's pine cones. She does not like the pine cones. As you can tell, there's a whole lot of pine cones. I mean, like, they're thick everywhere. So. Muffin. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on, baby. Oh, she's so happy. Yeah, she's been in a very happy mood getting to roam around with all this grass out here because as you can tell, there's so much grass. If you look, there's kind of like a little bit of clearing in this spot, so a reason why I parked here to where I still have trees out the front and back door, so I can still come over here and sit here at the trees, but also, because I have solar panels, so naturally I need those in the sun as much as possible too, but I can still have shade with the trees. So it's like beautiful tree line over here. Yesterday, right out here in this clearing, sorry, it's kind of focused on finger, right out here in that clearing out there, the light grass, there was 5 different elk that came up and was feeding on that grass out there. And it was so cool because that's not really that far. And so I'm like just sitting there from my front door just looking like this is so cool getting to see the elk come up this close. Sure, I've seen it further away, but it was nice getting them to come up in the yard and everything. And then a couple days before that, I saw a deer too. So, it's nice getting to see some of the wildlife coming around, And been plenty of rabbit stuff. But as you can tell, beautiful. There's a lot of camping out here for free. As you can tell, there's a camper over there. The sun's a little bright. Here's me. Got my bike out, my chair, place to sit. Somebody left this fire ring behind. So now I got it for me to use. The ground ain't really that much on level. So not bad. And as you can tell, I got a camper that came in over here today. If you look off way up there, you'll see a little bit of white glimpse. That's the first gentleman that came out and tried to pull the bus out. But then he could not do it. But then the forest ranger came out, the next day, and he's the one that managed to pull us out. The forest ranger did. So, appreciate having nice, good neighbors around. And, some of these neighbors weren't here at first. It was just that one single white rig way out there was the only one here to begin with. So, as you tell, Muffin follows me everywhere. So I'm just taking a look around from my campsite, from everything. As you can tell, here's a nice, pretty, beautiful forest here, really, and there's kind of a hill that goes up there. The signal is very, very spotty here, I will admit that. It kind of comes and goes, so naturally when I upload a video, it kind of takes all day around here for it to upload, but it eventually does upload by nightfall. It just might take over 8 hours. You know, when I'm a good signal, it uploads within less than an hour, but around here it takes a bit longer. But you can still make phone calls. If you're trying to play any games or watch any movies off your phone, that's a little bit easier said than done, because that's online stuff and that needs a bit more signal to do that, but it's alright. I'm fine with that because there's plenty of scenery to look at around here. And I took a bike out yesterday for a ride, and as you can tell, there's like little roads. There's one that goes that way. That road goes way that way, and of course continued going that way, leads back around, and it also continues going and going and going and going, and it leads way back yonder, and it keeps going like for over a mile back more, just that road alone, which that road I would not suggest taking unless you're like a Jeep or just your own vehicle, personal, you know, Jeep or truck. You're fine going that way. Just, I would not suggest it another way, because that road going back through here and leading around, it's not really meant for anything that rides too low or if you're not full-wheel drive. So, but of course I was on an e-bike, so I was fine. See, right out there is the main road. Right out in there, it goes all the way down. This road does go so far down, and there's supposedly a lake. I've never personally been to it, but there's nice camping around here. Not bad. A beautiful scenery. Muffin. Uh-oh. And well, this doggy keeps coming over every single day, because she likes Muffin, and she always wants to come over to see Muffin every day. She's a very sweet dog and all, but she comes over at least every single day, sometimes 3 or 4 times a day, just to say hi to Muffin. And of course, well, you know, they play. You know, the owner, he just kind of, supposedly it's a service dog, but a service dog keeps getting out, coming first thing over here to say hi to Muffin, you know, but he keeps coming over to get him, but because his dog keeps getting out and coming over here, but they like each other, you know, and they play, so I guess at least have a buddy. And the dog's not mean. The dog doesn't try to get into nothing, destroy nothing, no nothing. It just comes over because it wants to see Muffin. So at least it's not too bad if being compared to, you know, I've been around other animals that are very aggressive and they don't want to listen, you know. But luckily this one is not an aggressive dog. It, as you can tell, it likes playing, and she likes playing too. Are y'all two having fun? Are y'all two having fun? Yeah. Soon as Muffin came around, this dog instantly wanted to meet Muffin, and ever since then, they've been, since Easter, they've been wanting to see each other and play with each other pretty much every day. So, you know, I understand. It is, you know, it's all good. As long as your dog ain't aggressive or trying to destroy things or get into things, it don't bother me too bad, so. Y'all two just gonna have fun. Come here, Muffin. Oh, you saying hi to me too? Yeah, she's saying hi to me too. But anyway, y'all, why them two play and have fun? Get it out of their system. At least they have buddies to play with. Somebody actually on this humongous tree right here, somebody, when I already came here, was already here. I think it's been here a while, made a swing with a piece of wood and like a paracord. And personally, I'm not going to try it out because it just looks like it's been here forever. And, you know, piece of wood, now, I just wouldn't trust it myself, you know, because just been here such a long time, I'm like afraid it might snap with me on it, you know. But it's cute that somebody made a little swing the last time they were here, you know. But just want to show y'all my pretty camping site that I'm camped at. Nice and pretty, you know, with the, you know, the bus here and everything like that. So, bit tired out here. The day the ranger came out to help out and to pull me out and everything like that, well, that day did not, it started off with good because I was so happy that I got pulled out of the hole. And you know, I appreciate that he helped pull me out and everything. That was so nice of him, but I probably kind of overpushed myself that day because I started having really bad chest pains, and to the point that I was about to collapse out in the, you know, pretty much out this way, you know, I was about to collapse on the ground because I was starting to have real bad chest pains. I had to take me some nitro. Luckily that helped ease it off, but it was not fun rodeo that day. And then like the next 2 days I was like really bad sick. I don't even know why. So luckily I'm okay-ish today. Other than my breathing's been kind of off, but that has to do with the high altitude, so I have to use my inhaler a little more often than normal. But anyway, I will just wanted to give y'all an update, let y'all know what's going on. I will talk to y'all later. See y'all later. Please like, subscribe, and thank you. Bye.